of all, do we need a permanent fence around the Capitol? And secondarily, border wall construction has been halted. So is there some hypocrisy going on here? Your thoughts?
Well, obviously what happened on January 6th was terrible, but we cannot turn the Capitol into Fort Pelosi. The National Guard is not Pelosi's private security force. We still need a lot of answers. We don't even have an investigation yet into January 6th to understand the plotting, the planning, everything that happened beforehand. I think we need open hearings to understand that, but not only to understand that, what is the threat going forward? I sent a letter with fellow Republicans this week to the acting Secretary of the Army to ask them, what is this massive threat, the size of which and the nature of which demands more soldiers on Capitol Hill than in Iraq and Afghanistan combined? So we still have a lot of answers before we start turning this thing into a forward operating base, or Fort Pelosi, as some people are starting to call it.
Well, you just did. I like it. And you're right, 7,000 on call through March with a threat assessment that no one's aware of, as you just pointed out. One last thing real quick. The COVID-19 relief bill, which has been talked about for quite some time, Democrats are now trying to tie school openings to that. Here's what Bernie Sanders had to say about it.
We do not have 60 votes from Republicans to address the catastrophes that are impacting working families today. So the only way that we are going to deal effectively with the pandemic and get vaccines into the arms of people, increase vaccine production, the only way we're going to raise the minimum wage to a living wage so people are not working for starvation wages, the only way we're going to open up our schools in a way that is safe, the only way that we're going to put people back to work in restaurants and protect small businesses, the only way we're going to do that is through reconciliation.
So the only way we open our schools is through budget reconciliation, which means 51 votes in the Senate. Your reaction?
Schools are open in many states already, and they have done so safely. Schools in Florida have been open since August, where we give families the choice of go to school in person or stay at home. Your choice, but we're going to make them available. Let's use that money to actually help students. Let's increase teacher pay if that's what we want to debate and that's what we want to do. Or let's use it in ways that students can benefit over the long term, not putting in HVAC systems or what have you. Right? The Democrats are always pounding the table about support the science. There is no science that says school openings are a problem. Kids have a 99.98% chance of being fine, even if they then get the virus. This is, and the thing that most upsets me with this coming from Bernie Sanders is that this is class warfare, in the sense that if you're a white collar worker, you can stay home when your kids are locked at home going to school. If you're a truck driver, construction worker, waitress, you can't. And we've had video of this outraged dad in Virginia that was giving it to the school board. There is no reason these schools can't be open right now. And to see the Democrats using that as an excuse to push their progressive policies is shameful.
Yeah, they live in a Democrat city bubble world, whereas a lot of states have figured out how to do it, including yours.
And they need to stand up to the teachers' unions. This is what this is all about. And
well, it's hard to stand up to the teachers' unions when you're in bed with them. I don't know how they do that, but that would be it would be nice to see. Colonel Waltz, we have to also wish you happy birthday. How will you be spending your birthday today, sir?
I'm actually going to spend it with my family, and no offense, not watching the news.
Not watching. Just being on the news, not watching.
Just being on it, right? Yeah. All right. Happy birthday, Colonel.
Thank you very much.
All right. Hopefully we'll do some fishing. Take care.
There you go.
Take care.